I am live. The computer was late. Or give me some time. Alright. So this is, Esoteric Ebb. Yeah. It's essentially Disco Elysium, but in D&D. I played a bit of it myself yesterday. Love it. Very good. Funny. I was laughing my ass off. So here's hoping you guys enjoy it too, and we're gonna start fresh. Oh yeah, this game is mostly me reading. Okay, so strength. Strength measures my natural bodily prowess alongside testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure in its capabilities, but why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak. To sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement to literally die. Just more items. Let's be violent or manly. Religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism, right? Increased manhood. Okay. Alright. Dexterity, natural reactivity, balance, and poise. Oh, you're right. Girls being first fleet. Woo! Fleet's first. Woo! Woo! Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just throw away, dummy. Votes for the Free Striders, collects piles of coins, acts first in every encounter, avoids trouble before it brews, houses with a reply, looks out for himself, takes big risks and wins every time, takes big risks and fails, doesn't notice anything in time, stumbles over his own feet, drops the ball, figuratively is slow, mentally and physically, this dirt poor, very embarrassing. Okay, well, I want to be... Constitution, measures your natural stamina with mental and physical. How much you can take for going down. The world's harsh enough gravy will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. Listen to your gut. The end of the kicks you're staying in the pit. Bodily true. Okay, give me like... Would be proficient in fucking Constitution. Measure your call ability to restore, blah, 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 probably to hone this positive matter, the world's to the weak, enlighten the ignorant masses. Prepare more spells, think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Vote for myself. Be a genius without peers. Let's put most of my stuff in... Alright, we'll put... Ooh. Not that much intelligence. Dexterity, do a bit of strength. My background focus. Patrol killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died, so it motivates me to feel impossible to live up to. Ha! Ha! That sucks. Kiosk kid, your mom wasn't around a lot, so keep you out of trouble. Post-school job, you still despise the spell of newspapers. Extra dexterity, though. Intelligence, wisdom, charisma, intelligence. Little weirdo. You're a novel, and the boy would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. Ha! Oh boy. As Gallus. Your friends due to the rebellious belly of Norback, the teams make your spring chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. My gosh. One friend. You only really ever prayed for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage, as always. Jesus Christ. Listen to that one, I only wanted one friend. Faithful harbinger, there's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air. Slowly fade, you're isolated among your peers. Interesting. Esoteric expert. A lonely life finds me on 2 wisdom and a cont. Yeah, show us that. Alright, here we go. 5 days until the first ever election. Oh yeah, right, this is also political. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The least likable cleric they could find. That is me. One with incredibly deep esoteric insight. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to love everyone, no matter what. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time, Chris. That's funny, because that changed. So depending on what your highest stats are, that changes. Intriguing. We're making a joke that all you can hear is this Kingdom Hearts 2 music. Simple! Alright, it's the Kingdom Hearts music in general. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. That'll be later, sorry. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence 8, success. Rogan. Your name is Ragan. Or Ragan? Ragan? Rogan, is that it? I don't think you're called that very often. Ragan. Doesn't sound right. No one calls you by your name. What? You are often referred to as cleric. So my name is... Yes, speak it. Cleric. If your name is what they call you, that is it. Huh, could be worse. You answer. Another question from the darkness. What? It's 100% Disco Elysium, but D&D. 1000%. Not by the same guy, but like, it even calls itself a disco. Like, nope, different devs. Or I can tell it's one guy. What is your occupation? You are dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone.
Look around. Your senses return to the world, a glimmer, dangling far, far away. What's an occupation in this context? Work. Getting paid for labor. This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. Class am I? Lower class. Your class is whatever gets you to steer clear of society in general. You are a city cleric. Nothing more. You're a high-class scoundrel, the best of the best. And I'm a sneaky little rogue. A dashing one at that. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal?
Never even heard of that one. Never heard of Zero Parades. Goal? Would be nice to get out of this dark pit for one. We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. A tea shop exploded? Unfortunately, yes. I don't have any strong opinions on tea shops. In fact, I never think of them at all. Do not lie to yourself. Oh, okay, yeah, I know which one it is now. I remember now. Wouldn't that be awesome if this is that already? No, this is D&D Disco Elysium. D&E, if you will. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. There's a question to be answered. Your goal is to find the Goblin Chieftain. You know it to be true. No reply. No feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. If you care for your fellow, vote for the Esgalists. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you, no one else. We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices, thanks to the revolutionary freestriders. Elections are exhausting. It hides in the back of your skull, a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. And it frightens you. The pressure. Actually, I'm apolitical. Perfection. No one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Drowning in the river. Same way you lived. Unable to step out of the uniform. Not for 1 second. Now's your chance to break free. I am not dead. Oh, really? Too bad I bought Save the World. That's a pain in the ass. There, this is the simple and clean part. See, now I gotta work on giving all my voices in my head actual voices. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Anders back. Oscar Westberg. I'll never let you take Kyrie's heart. It's not free, no. You had to pay for Save the World. I don't know if it has been for a few years or not, but I know I had to buy it. That's the only reason I was excited for Fortnite. The zombie survival build 'em up and my watch. No. How will I know what time it is? How will I ever know what time it is? Esoteric ebb. Oh, see, I love base building. I mean, I was kind of bummed it was a tower defense, but I mean, whatever. But I never got very far in it. It's me. It me. Actually, it's called a rust lobster or something. Day 1, March 22nd, 27 PE. A fresh start. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if it has slept for days. Yeah, this is D&D. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. Ready for the quest to continue. Check my stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic. Sweat. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Look around you. Wisdom. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. Those piles of apples. Is this Tolstad? Tolstad. A sprawling island fortress in one of 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of the River Torna, home of Jor's Pillar, a sprawling tunnel network, and water lane, the greatest trade hub in Ascani. You are on Tolstad right now. Ascan. One of the great bands along the coast. It is cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. The coast. The coast, also known as Jor's realm. It is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to the infinite wastes. It is theorized to be a ring or half-sphere due to the bend of the horizon. Band. An esoteric divide splits the circular coast of Jor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits, and stretches from the coast to the infinite wastes. Esoteric. Esoteric, the magic of Jor, and his strings, the ghosts infused with it. Jor. Jor, the name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate era. Wizard. Wizard. A book-learned arcane spellcaster. Typically plays Jor's strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. So anyways, what's this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. Earth be blessed. Earth. Earth is my god. Do I remember everything? Yeah, everything is off, but your memory's intact. Your quest was given yesterday. Remember, the tea shop. The tea shop? Yup. The tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two. A quest? I like those. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election, duh. Which is in 5 days. Time only advances making choice in dialogue. So to be clear, I have to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's that feeling again. The feeling about you to enter a path from which there's no way back. Cool, let's finish this job. Damn right, you'll do great, let's go in. Alright, but first You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earthguard uniform. A dull pain takes hold. Your body aches, its contents rotting. You must consume an apple. Now! If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest and inform of you can pass. Trust me, your own risks. Thank you, voices in my head. Pick up an apple. Eat said apple. For 1 hit point. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Ugh. It is light blue and tattered. And it was once yours. Interesting style. You can pull it off. Weight in my hands. It is heavy. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It smells of salt water. It is still quite wet. Should I wear this? Like previously mentioned, you could pull this off. Of course you should wear it. The hood is a perfect tool for any rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So it's a little damp, you have to wear it. I mean, I am a rogue, so yeah, let's wear it. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. Despite everything, you are now a rogue. Gain 10 XP, 5 times 2, for choosing this class twice. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. It is not yours, though. It's the city. You can't just use it for anything. Shut up! It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go, put on your cloak, and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. Equipping items alters my abilities. So yes, Disco Elysium style still. Tattered cloak, its ends are torn, it's a stretch, you can call it a cloak. Please don't put it on. -1 charisma! I've got no charisma at all. This is going well. You stare at a blue rag, it's draped over the outline of a someone. Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. Sir, please don't ignore me. Stop this idiotic behavior. If you wish to commune with the corpse in any meaningful way, I suggest speak with dead. No breathing, no movements, nothing. Wisdom. Oh. Oh, he's dead. No shit. I'll stop messing with the corpse. What's in here? The runes fill my senses as I approach. The color is faded, this monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten animals. A sacred shrine left in this state, it's an insult to Earth and all of his people. Indeed. Yet, you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. The city is lost, but it is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware the city is very much in need of the change. Change from what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city for humans to prosper in? Change from the stagnation and mire of decay. Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due exactly that kind of rhetoric. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there. Remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. Kneel. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them. Prepared spells can be cast on the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues, each one spell slot. Prepare spells. Spells prepare. Cure wounds. Prepared. Wait, can't I heal here through, like, divine assurance or something? Not precisely. The gods don't usually grant divine interventions for minor injuries. Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself. With the power channeled through Earth? Yes. Come on, is it really channeled? The guy's dead. Faded. Gone. You're most likely simply handling some esoteric leftovers smudged on the strings. Attempt a prayer of healing. Success! You focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye, and you remember the words. Chant, watch upon me, Earth, shepherd of his folk. You are filled with a spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden. Lend me your strength. You feel reinvigorated. This is it. This is prayer of healing. Nice. I gained prayer of healing. Sadly, you weren't able to cast second level spells at this time. But it won't be long till you will be. Nice. Nice. Done here. What's this? Trifle. Voting card. -1 intelligence. A scuffed voting card made out to Raglan Hemlin. It's from a dwarven office, for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. A new spell. Okay, so this might be my first death. Get ready. Because I already died from this the first when I played before off stream, and I really hope I die again because it's hilarious. You stare at the pile of apples. Apples are good for you. I think it's original. You would have to look it up, but as far as I can tell, it seems to be an original thing. These apples are not in pristine condition. Do you think I could eat my way through this pile of apples? You can certainly try. It's not really a question of could. It's a question of, do you have the time? You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would be greatly beneficial. Sorry, it would be greatly beneficial. Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. Ability checks. Roll a d20 to get a unique outcome. Remove the bad apples first. Your hands swipe over the surface of the apples, carefully plucking away with any with signs of spoilage. Start eating. Success. You look upon the challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Dig in. Digging in. First apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far. Another one. Number 2 goes well. You chew it in peace. Third. Yep. But sure was an apple. Going smooth so far. This one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. One more should be fine. This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you'll feel your jaw ache. Your hands shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. No such thing. Come on. You feel refreshed. For a moment at least. The pile of apples towers over you. You've barely made a dent. Yeah, so why'd you do this again? Yes, eat the apple, apple boy. Feel sick. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper? No. A spell scroll. Lucky bastard, those are worth a fortune. relatively speaking. It is Dancing Light, a versatile cantrip that can be used to light up your surroundings at will. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Access my kit. Very cool. Check it out. This guy, he just won't move. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon his dried face. Poke him. The man does not appear to react in any way to being poked. His glassy eyes, dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. This is a reanimated corpse. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. Should I defeat this zombie? That'd be pretty scary. Attack the zombie. Yes, deal with the foul creature. Encounters are turn-based conflicts where each participant takes turns rolling dice and taking actions. During your turn, you're able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Do not let this shambler get the jump on you now. Dexterity check. Roll initiative. Woohoo! Oh. Fight! How are you slower than a damn zombie? The slow zombie just stands there. No. He's reacting. It's just taking some time. Your turn. Show him no mercy. Dexterity. Hold up a closed fist and say, "Here, look at this." Then quickly try to trip him. Your sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist, and then, with a quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards. There you go. The zombie is hostile. His neck snaps around, his withered face now facing yours. Yeah, you really pissed him off. You can tell, since you're such a people person. The zombie bites down on you, hard. It hurts, even through the armor. This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Does that include you? You should probably try to de-escalate. Just a trip. Grab him. Get his arm. Failure. The zombie easily throws you back in an almost convulsing flailing. How strong is this foul creature? This ends now. Again, the zombie snaps its mouth at you. This time, he latches on hard. That's gonna be a bruise tomorrow. Why aren't you dodging? Your final chance. Do not falter. Finish this with a sucker punch. Oh, fucking nat 20? Knock him out. Yes! Catching your breath, you now stare at the unmoving creature. Justice dispensed. Now go loot him. Get that fancy tooth. A wisdom tooth. +1 wisdom. It's deep storage. What? I found... Oh, I see. Interesting. Any more apples? Apples. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as HWBT. I don't know what that means. A sword! Glow glass. Very common magic item. Cardamom tart. Crowns. What's this bucket? You approach a crate full of sand. They've imported sand? To Norvik? For what? Glass blowing? He has a little marking on the back. There's HBWT. The lid has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. The crate is filled to the brim. It is just sand. Why would they crack open the crate like this? Touch the sand. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. Wait. Is it growing? Underlined choices are more risky, but might offer more reward. Go deeper. You dive with your whole hand, fingers first. This one does not. Then you feel a tug. a grip, and finally a pull. Wait, Your socket is almost pulled out of its shoulder. Your shoulder's almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. A sizzling groan fills your ears. Fight it. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. Then as you pull your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel your energy being sapped from your veins. You are being sucked out of your skin. As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point. However, that would mean you would have to leave the helm behind. Do I really need to keep the helmet on? Yes, you do. Damn it! Try to keep your helmet on. Your muscles turn to mush as you stop your struggle. Escape without losing my helmet. Woohoo! You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. The hazy noise of a head no longer filled with so much blood screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate! Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then, it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. Gain experience. Within an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping onto the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. You should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Carefully put on the lid. You take a very, very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then, you place it gently on top. Your job here is done. I've done a great service to the community. A great service to the community. Go up here now. Another apple. Don't mind if I do. Yay! Spells. Unsummon my cantrip. Apparently an arcane cleric. Good morning, cleric. Viskin, local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Great perch. The drake... It does, holy. The drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the great perch became the symbol of the city. That is the Great Perch of Norvik. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death. This is death. Looking like you. Hi, I'm Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything you can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Yet his eyes say something else. You love him. I love you. I'm sorry? He lifts his head, giving you a stale expression. This was not a man you should show compassion. I kneel and declare my allegiance. No, he's a mortician. This is a lich house. Kneel and declare my allegiance. I serve Lord Vishkin. The pale man smooths his robe, not even looking at you. He's used to being served like this. Interesting. Maybe he is a lich, though. No, he mutters. Get up. Yes, sir. You have others to serve, not me. Look around the room. Dimly lit and damp, a musky stench lingering in the air. You see books and flasks and stone altars around a circular chamber. There are several corpses present. These stone tables were once modular altars used in some advanced ritual. Did you save my life? He puts down his pen. Your life is your own. You owe me nothing. However, I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. I died, didn't I? Those fishermen who brought you here certainly thought so. Not that I blame them. You weren't in exactly prime condition. Prime condition? You're always in prime condition. You never are. They'd caught you in their net, believe it or not. Such a strange tale. Keep asking questions. He loves the sound of your voice. Charisma's lying to me. I'm failing all these checks. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for their names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane? That is just a guess. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find him. So I am, in fact, alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. I have other questions, I think. Do you now? Figure out what's weird about this guy. He probably is a lich. Charisma, since you give me advice, it's so true. Fail. I know, right? You glare at the pale man, who keeps working on his documents, for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Some dice checks are logged to be attempted later, long or short rest, or spending shards of Jor, but a roll with a high DC should be lowered before trying it again. Oh, it was a DC 30, Jesus. That was how high it was. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination, right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. A quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns to HWBT for protection. Oh, so it's a misunderstanding then. Wait, no. I don't believe you. What do you mean, cleric? You're doing something weird here. I don't like it one bit. I really apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to the undead creature entering this tower. I'll make sure to tighten up security in the future. This isn't... Ost! We'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. The kobold gives a screeched yell. Yes, ma'am! I'll also make sure to report this to both HWBT and the militia. You're clearly doing something shady here, so... Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG. The pale man is twisting the entire situation. Smart. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy shit, he just keeps going. Thank you so much for your service, cleric. It is because great men like you that this city still stands. I'm sure good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. This... Resist his incredible power. Failure. I did not resist. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempt to gather your thoughts and make some kind of point. Come on, open your mouth and say something, damn it. I think that... I agree, and whatever compromise we do end up at, I feel lucky to have had your expertise here on this day. Who knows what would have happened otherwise? Stop muttering. Yell, I'm trying at the top of your lungs. Your screech echoes through the chamber. The first time you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Then he says, Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional. Ugh! Vicious mockery! His comment hits you in the heart and soul. The pale man has an overwhelming authority. I believe we are done. Anything else you needed? Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Before you do, make sure you collect all your belongings. Gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's not trying to show his interest. Weird. What belongings? Quite a lot. Uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah. Sorry, I'm indecisive. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Ost to lay the surviving page of your spellbook to dry over there, he says, and points across the chamber. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. This is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. Did I have any weapons? Nope. Must be at the bottom of the River Torna. Good. You don't need arms in this city. You need heart. Yeah, I'm off to quest a bit. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. Unnatural. If only ever government employees devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. His words burn a hole in your heart. Leave. Now. I'll take this bucket watch. +1 intelligence. Advantage in esoteric events. Ooh. Actually, I don't think I took that pocket watch last time. I definitely took this book. Ruined prayer book. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched in salt water. It's absolutely and completely ruined. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of indecipherable symbols. Ascani writing of the most basic kind. Wait. Oh no. Someone has attempted to dry this to— Hey, Woofy! To the best of their ability. No, no, no! By Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That'd be expensive. Let's get your hands on a new one instead. Take the ruined prayer book. He flips the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages. You can read these symbols, but they are in Old Draconic Demorian. Demorian, the common language of man, spread across the coastal arcane era to become lingua dominans in trade. Arcane era, rapid magic was also the birth and death of now human ended 27 years ago. Old Draconic. Yeah, the tongue of the dragon masters of Old Diminor. Can I try and read it? No. You have no idea what this means. Right, I'll find comprehend languages. You do. It is highly annoying that you seem to have lost your memorization. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it from somewhere? It's fairly common. Exactly what's happening here, yes. Like, quite literally. You're even like a fucking goofy cop guy. I think I can pickpocket him. I am a rogue after all. Charm person? The mind expansion. Mine. Everybody's going well. Interesting. To charm a humanoid, make a wisdom saving throw. If you're charmed creature referred to as a friendly acquaintance. And then when it ends, the creature knows it was charmed. Well, that's not good. That's not good. I don't want him to know I was charmed him. Okay, let's put on this pocket watch. Let's equip this sword. And that's it, because I'm not going to put on stuff that drains my intelligence. That's just insane. Gant's minor intelligence increase for a week. Oh, nice. A week. Well, I'll take that then. What's this? How'd you sleep? Did you sleep well, at least? The tea shop that blew up. Look at my quests. Wow. I'm apolitical. I forgot what I've asked you already, so... Dexterity, behold. Kobold, level 9, quite hostile. Expressionless eyes keep watch, turn where to strike for you to die quickly as possible. How humane. Usually kobolds are only dangerous in large numbers. This one appears to be extremely deadly on its own. Beware. Like, on stream? Or, like, just by yourself? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Are you doing okay? Oh, boy. I'm sorry to hear that, Woof. Hopefully you will be okay. Are you just sick, or just not feeling it, or...? Hold that thought, though. I'm gonna do a quick BRB. I mean, if it helps with this game, should make you laugh a little, though. Because it is pretty silly. And political. I'm gonna pickpocket this guy's items. Thief! A formal permission of public gathering, a lot of legal nonsense making it difficult to parse. It's quite light. Some kind of magazine paper. It reveals a short statement about a political rally in the Circle Square. Permission in the public gathering accepted, it says in big letters at the bottom, followed by the signature, Tolstad Magistrate Nicholas Darrow. Some wolf time. Yeah, like don't stream, don't visit some friends, you know, just play some games that you enjoy just for you for a little while. That's what I do when I'm feeling a little stressed out, or watch like a show you've been meaning to catch up on. The actual text uses an archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. Examine it in detail. Natural 1. Critical failure. You scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It's perfect. Not a single error. Or, something's missing here. Something is missing here. You are correct. You should check it out again later. Or ask someone who knows about this kind of stuff. Cool document. It is not. Have I seen this kind of document before? Yes, often. In your scribing duty, you've signed these a number of times. I don't like it. Oh? How come? Because it's a legal document? Duh. General tomfoolery. Fascinating. Who's this guy?
Oh.
Simi and the boys. The older dwarf puffs out his chest as you approach. Fancy helmet, cityman. He speaks in a short and quiet manner, as if he's scared of his words actually being heard. The dwarf behind him laughs. Stand up for yourself. Bad idea. They'd fuck you up. Don't engage, just leave. Thanks. My mom got it for me. It's a lovely helm. She has good taste. You made him feel bad for making fun of it. This is not an evil person. Stare at the dwarf. Stare at the dwarf harder. The dwarf glances at his boss. You for talking them? Stare at him while slowly leaning my head to the side. You should, he stutters and points towards the stout dwarf on the stage. Talk to him. Nod and leave. Fucking stare for dominance. Yes, I'm gonna behold literally nothing. Ah, he's a dwarf exile. Stands by his ideals with gut and nothing else. Hello, sir. Around the amphitheater's scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Osgall, the fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with an orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. Cityman, he calls out as you approach. We've already made it clear already. We're not moving, not one bit. He shoots you with a shit-eating grin. This dwarf gets extreme pleasure from telling you to fuck off like this. That's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel? I feel like you're not gonna, though. No need to, you see. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. He's only saying that because he's had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Great, I was worried there for a second. He looks you up and down. Yeah, quite great. Very great. Now who are you? Name's Alphonse of Ban Envers, foreman in the Asgulus movement of Norvik. He's done more good than all you Earth God combined. A true speaker for Osgall. Damn, that's a lot of good. Simi exaggerates. Here's the older dwarf with the stake eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. I also change my voice sometimes. Don't worry about it. Nobility is a poisonous hierarchy. Typical talking points. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. So, you boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Stolstad will gather to hear the word of Asgul. He turns towards the orc. And no one's going to stop it! You hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphas! He grumbles and turns back to you. So what do you want? What's going on here? Where to even begin? So it is forenoon. I'll get the lads together. When we arrive, that accursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket, but he can't seem to find it. We, show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah! Circle Square conflict. Real convenient, I say. Now there's nothing wrong with these papers. We had all rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. Burghers, Borgare, the craftsmen, merchants, and will be higher standing citizens and prisoners of rural routes. They are. Bureaucracy. Check the paper. Surely the dwarves are screwed up somewhere. How dreadful. Sure is. Alright, good luck fighting tyrants. Thank you, Mr. Seaman. Appreciate it. What a fun. Okay, what if I look at these things now? Can I re-look at these papers now? No, it's locked for now. Okay. Let's talk to the orc lady. Because now we're officially at stuff I don't really know about. The orc observes you with great interest. I know she's not actually saying that, but it made it look like she was, and that's funny. Can I pickpocket anything off you, ma'am? Ooh, 50 coins. Ooh. Please take your hand out of my pocket, cleric. I'm not stealing anything, if that's what you're thinking. Of course. That would be beneath a servant of the city. Of course. Certainly. Surely. Vera nods. She lets it slide, but she will remember your greedy hands. Damn. So close. Citizen. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something. Or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. You spot the merchant's mark on her jacket sleeve. A heart with the initials of the Norvikian Freestrider Regiment. Freestrider, the new way. People in the east have overthrown the old wizards and gods. Fears the revolution has slowly crept to the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. Free cities, a collection of city-states and reeds, all united under the golden banner of free striderism. Norvac will join them one way or another. What's this? Not often we get earth gods around here. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. She presents her palm to you. Vera's my name. I'm second in command guild agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Be nice to her, she's a free strider. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. The showing of the palm is casual cultural greeting in reeds. Take her hand, she would love it. I'm the cleric, actually. Apologies. Not Earthguard, cleric. I assume the change was interchangeable. Oh, I've been choosing cleric class too much. My bad. The path of being a cleric is getting more familiar. Gain 5 XP, 15 XP for choosing this class 3 times. But I suppose you're not all, she says, waving towards your outfit. That's esoterically attuned. Not all Earthguard are spellcasters. Not all clerics are Earthguard, but all clerics are spellcasters. She attempts your annoying correction with a smile. Or she accepts your annoying correction with a smile. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say anything. So, what's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. Wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But, in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly. And they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. So, should I just hand her the PPIG thing I got? Yes, she would surely reward you for it. The document's in hand. She would simply hand it over to the magistrate's office and let them deal with it. The dwarves would be furious. Here you go. What's... She mumbles and eyes the papers. I'll be damned. How'd you get your hands on these? Intrigue. Just my style. She stands up, her figure towering over you. Then she gives you a nod before walking over to the dwarves. Alphonse? What, you giving up, orc? Shows up the documents. I believe you're missing something. He stares at the PPG papers. His jaw drops. How did you... The dwarf glares over to you. His face is red. You've just made an enemy for life. I probably should not have made enemies of the dwarf peoples. I feel like this was a bad call. You... Death crack. Are you really gonna waltz into a jail sentence, Alphaz? Wouldn't you rather just walk away? The dwarf glares at Vera's smug expression. Fun! The dwarf roars and looks like he's about to charge the orc. Foreman, the dwarf mutters. Bah! Boys, pack it up! With Vera standing by, a grin on her face, the dwarves quickly scurry off with their stuff. As the circle square goes quiet, she turns to face you. You've made a friend today, human. She pats your shoulder and tells you, when you have time, Come visit the trade post down on Waterlane View. We'll see if there's anything the Ascani Reed's trade company can do for you. Finally, it's just you here. You and your conscience. Well done! Having the Priest Riders on your side will be highly beneficial. Quest complete! Alright. Alright. Take root. What does that even mean? A dozen dwarves and an orc walk into a tavern. The orc turns to the tavern keep and says, "Hey, give me a large one." The tavern keep says, "Please don't turn this into a joke." What's going on here? Let me continue. So the dwarves go. The dwarves have struggled as a minority for decades. They deserve respect, nothing less. No, really, what's happening here? You're divided, but a truth will be achieved. Whatever. Look, the gist of the story is, the orc is hard at work improving this shitty little city, and the dwarves are just annoying and stupid. Got it? Do you believe for a second that the orc wants this city to improve? No, you've seen too much to ever believe such a lie. This is some kind of debate, eh? Kind way to put it. The revolutionary freestyler will bring freedom, democracy, and riches to Norvik. Last part being the most poignant. Let's focus on each of those points one at a time. Ah, come on. Freedom. Freestyler rule would entail joining the Free City Alliance. Local politics will be focused entirely upon serving the core cities and the Reeds and the interest in the trade company. Democracy. While it is true they initiated the move towards universal suffrage, the Freestriders are known for both ruthlessly pushing propaganda to vulnerable folk as well as just simply buying votes. This is fact. Ridiculous. Riches. They may bring a lot of money to the city, but it's always going to go to the factory rather than all the already rich folks. Okay, I failed that check apparently. Yeah, because they actually work. This is silly. Without Freestriders, you'd probably be a farmer. Who the fuck wants to be a farmer? Farming is good, healthy work. Don't change the subject. I feel like I should make a decision here. Yes, you must retain the spirit of the Asgalian Revolution. After the quest branch, you are allowed to take root in your mind. When doing this, you must make a choice between available feats. Take a deep breath and stand up to the ever-growing wave of capitalism. You should choose Asgalian Spirit and Speech. With this feat, you restore a hit point for every hour. Oh, nice. Greed ain't so bad. To be able to unlock a better life for yourself? Who wouldn't want that? You should choose Money Talks. With this feat, I get 50 more crowns. Oh, give me the speech. You've chosen well. True harmony comes from being in tune with your fellow folk. The dwarven way is the good way. The egalitarian way. Feel like I've resolved some conflict in the world. Good job, me. Alright, cool. Reflections. Forego feat. Oh, I can just like peace out on the... Did I level up? Oh shit, I did. Okay, level 2 reach. Hit points plus 5. Ability scores 1 hit dice. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Do I get to choose my things? Let's bump my strength. I mean, I'm already proficient in those, but I would get a plus 4 in dex there. Let's do one more intelligence. Cool. Okay. Interesting. You declared myself. You made it clear 2 times now you're a dick-ass rogue and nobody can decide me the coolest sneaker on Tulsa. Okay, I'm gonna stop telling people I'm a cleric. I gotta stop telling people I'm a cleric. I wanna go for a rogue. Hey, can I have that hammer? Is it a weapon? Simple hammer plus 1 constitution. Advantage in situations where you need a hammer. Perfect. Can I use it as a weapon? I can. Way better than a mace. Or a broken sword. What the hell was... Oh, I lied. I saw this part. This part's pretty funny. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom treat. No. Do not. It's okay, it suits you. It's done. You're too late. Hold up my prize and smile. Taking stuff is great, but you can't just take a half-eaten pastry out of the trash, man. Rationalize eating the trash. And how are you gonna do that exactly? Cardamom good. Stop this dwarvish nonsense. It's belief you. Hold on, let's clear this up a bit. The cardamom treat, was it in the garbage? Or above the garbage? Like above the rim? Oh yeah, you sure about that, sport? Of course, I promise. And you weren't just diving your entire arm into the trash bin? It was hovering like an angel. Truly a miracle. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say you've officially crossed the line dividing man from bum. You are now a bum. Go enjoy my tasty cardamom treat. Yeah, that was way funnier with different stats. So I think I had a higher charisma last time, and it was so funny. It was like literally like a whole conversation about like, you're not gonna fucking eat the pastry, and I'm like, yes I. And my eye in my other playthrough, I was like, I literally was like, just go ahead and take your treat. The voices don't control you. Ooh, let's steal a magazine. I'm not gonna fail this, but if I did, it'd be hilarious. So let's wait and see what happens first. Hex Weekly. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Lose more to tame a dame. I'll take one more decks, I guess. Oh shit, yeah. Okay, this is hilarious. Get ready for this. Hey! Whoops. You're on your own now. You didn't pay for that. Stand your ground. It's not free? No, of course not. Leg shaking. Not even for a cleric like me? No. Don't respond. Look for an escape route. He looks around for help. He appears to realize that the person who's supposed to help him in this situation is currently attempting a robbery. Panic. Run. Sweat. Oh, I'm gonna pass this. Don't panic. Oh, I passed it. Hilarious. You get your breathing under control. It's clear we should do in this tense situation. Drop the scene and run. Yeah, run. But wait, the magazine. Hey, wait. Your feet guide you away from the kiosk. I am an expert in avoiding consequences. Okay, that's pretty funny too. The last time when I did that on my solo before I decided it was time to stream this for you guys, I failed that roll. So I failed the Constitution roll, and I started panicking. So I was like, "Oh, these fucking magazines are evidence!" And I grabbed like as many as I could in my arms and went to run away. And then I tripped, and like all the magazines went flying. So then I just silently helped the boy clean up for 15 minutes, and then he just like nodded at me, and that was it. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. This game has some good moments, so that's why I decided to stream it. So let's be the game for a little while. But I mean, honestly, you should definitely pick this up if you're interested in this, because yeah, it's very different. Oily instructions. Page of hard-to-read text titled "A Gnome's Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization." You hold up the paper, finding it actually be a torn-out page of a book. The name of the margin says the book is called The Law. Read it. It's quite lengthy. Oh boy. The first step to understanding esoteric memorization is understanding the underlying powers at play. Jor's strings stretch across his coast, invisible to the eye, yet connected to all things living and dead. A spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric effect. Yet, those rules are themselves esoteric in nature. As such, most wizards will find it impossible to remember more than a handful of spells at a time. Keep reading. This is the big divide between cantrips and actual spells, as cantrips are both easy to remember and will not consume a spell slot. Spell slots are the common representation of how many spells of each level a caster is able to cast without rest. As a gnome, you are naturally gifted with illusion and magic. Other schools will be more difficult. A suggested harmless spell to use is first level Grease. Increases your chances, attempt to cast it 2 times a day. In the margin of the handwritten note that you managed to spot, it's written hastily in bold, like the author really wanted to hype themselves up. It says, "Every evening and every lunch break at work, remember, you can do it." Poor gnome. An esoteric mishap. Magic is a blade without a handle, and so on. Indeed. Grease is a dangerous spell. Intentionally dangerous. Learn it! You quickly memorize the piece of paper. Well, that's something, at least. Okay. So is the joke he turned himself into grease? Is that the joke? Hold on a second here. Let's see what it does. There we go. Covers the ground 10-foot square, low friction or difficult. Okay. Okay, so it's just for like making people trip or something if I'm doing that. Okay. A bird. Okay. Pocket the bird. Plume of righteousness. Mine. Yoink. +1 strength. We're gonna keep that for the intelligence. I'm gonna get rid of the wisdom tooth. Ah, am I wearing the feather even? Oh, cute. Does that mean I was wearing the tooth somewhere? Engage. You see a bird sitting on the halfway bridge ruins. It is large. Its beady eyes staring out into nothing. It checked you out, just as you approached. This bird's got you under control. Greetings, servant of the river. The bird does not appear to react to you. The giant seagull. You have a number of traumatic run-ins with them during your youth. Giant seagull, a native Ascani bird. They are an opportunistic feeder upon the coast, hunting the various large and monstrous fish and crustaceans as well as scraps left by folk. They are seldom aggressive despite their size. These are not normally a danger to anyone. Pet the birdie. As you reach for it, the gull doesn't seem to react until it snaps at your fingers and you quickly pull away. Could have been bad. Pet the bird again. Reach forth until I pull away. Could have been bad. Pet the bird again. Pet the bird again. Pet the bird again. I want to keep petting the bird. Do not anger the beast. It is calm, just sitting there. It has done nothing to you, and clearly wants to be left alone. Why do you deal with creatures like this? This is below you. Nod your head and leave. Mine, mine, mine. Can I talk to this guy? I don't think he wants to. He doesn't want to talk. Ooh, I can loot that bag though. Loot this baggie. Loot this motherfucker. A shard of jor. Okay, I know I can use that for. 12 crowns. Hot diggity damn. Another cardamom treat. Yes. Burst in the garbage and then everywhere else. I love them. The Great Perch of Norvik. Oh. The Central Temple of Earth. All over you like Hep C. Some delicious chippies. Interesting. The Pillar of Jor. Pillar of Jor, an esoteric relic left after the end of the Gate era. There are 8 of these pillars around the coast, or 4 if you believe the theories of a wrapping circular coast. And they're indestructible, although there's some esoteric power within them, no one has been able to make use of them at all. Gate era. A period lasting approximately 3,000 years. The first era, named after the many gates opened by Jor to connect his realm with all others, ended around 2,000 years ago if you trust modern scholars. Gate era, the first of 5 eras. When Jor crafted this realm and the gods fought to bring order, that was the Gate War. Gate War, the legendary conflict between the beasts of Jor, the original gods, and the many others who tried to take over Jor towards the end of the Gate era. We have little information about this conflict, but it is known to lead to closing of the gates and begin the Fade era. The Fade era, a period lasting approximately 1,110 years, if you trust modern scholars. The second era, known as the Fall era, named after the slow decline following Jor shutting his gates, ended around 1,000 years ago. The relic rises upwards, endlessly upwards. Cool. Right, this old thing. It was here before Earth, and it'll be here after you, remaining until the end. A gate to another time. So, what do I do with it? Nothing. It's just a rock to you. A tingly, esoteric rock. You can always attempt to focus on it. Get closer. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Listen. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar. You place a hand upon the surface. A slight tingle spreads across your palm. This is a magical object. There is a powerful esoteric force hidden within this structure, of course, as many scholars have uncovered before you. I have a feeling you can meditate here. It will take some time, but it could prove value. Well, Success! You close your eyes. You shape your mind into an arrow, shooting it out towards the esoteric force. Find other than the Jor's realm, hear his voice. The cold rock of the pillar turns warm in your palm. You've marked it with your spirit. Feel it, warm and deep. It goes deep down and far up. Marked it? What? You're unsure, but you feel there are more spots you need to investigate. You return to the surface and you're able to see normally once again. But you feel like you've learned something. You must keep looking. Soon the pillar's secret will be revealed. You understand plainly. There is more to this pillar you need to investigate. This in time and further below. Ah, the tea shop. Found it. I'm here. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Take a peek inside. A powerful force left these marks. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. Coin Lord's meet updated. At the top it says, City notice, no trespassing. Coin Lord. Coin Lord, the magistrate handling the minting, trade, financing of public works and tithes, held by Darrow and the Tollstrad. 5 rulers of 5 districts. They are Coin Lord, Home Lord, Shield Lord, Food Lord, and Law Lord. Each has a unique role. Generally, the housing districts holds the Home Lord, Law Lord. Housing district 5 districts. Poorer area on the west side, named to the Earth Folk, resuming house there while Earth cleared the ruins of what was the palace. Earth Folk, the people of Earth, blah blah blah. You guys have to rip these planks off. Before you do, just try touching them. Touch the planks. As you do, ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in a dark, translucent blue, then fades away. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. Remember that you are here on behalf of the goblins. You still have not spoken with their chieftain. To complete this quest, you must do that first. Attempt to break it down, but I've also got a hammer. Failure. Get ready. Reach forth. You grab the plank's end. The esoteric force shimmers. You grab it. Muscles ready. The power of the seal. It burns! An intense pain shoots through your lower back and shoulders. The pain is immense. You tried. The planks are nailed esoterically in place. Failure. You cannot break them, for you are too weak. The magic cannot be forced through. Obviously, you need to find another way. Your back is on fire. Look beyond the planks. You catch glances of the still shadows beyond. A counter. Fallen wood beams. A scorched mess. The scorch marks. The marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Very clear signs of esoteric power. Arguably, these marks could possibly have been caused by a regular fire of a wooden house. The stone masonry does not have enough fuel to carry such a flame unless the building was stacked to the brim with tinder. Okay, I'm going to leave for now. I want you to read the sign. Okay, weird. What's in these? Steal, steal! Yoink. The name of the tea shop is illegible. Well, yeah, it's just the tea shop. What's in here? More money, great. I don't know where the Goblin Chieftain is. Oh. Hey! A roller mill. A bunch of site safety rules, and it says, if broken, contact your local union representative. Okay, fair enough. What's upstairs? Ah, I'm on the roof. Why am I here? Resistance note. Pardon me? Handwritten note entitled Important Notice to Resistance members of Tolstad. Sounds like a good organization. Read the note. Tonight's ting is cancelled. Meet up tonight on Water Lane instead. It's time to stop the chant. The chant? A locally produced newspaper by Asgal. When's this meeting? This evening, it seems. Tonight should mean something like between 1900 and midnight, or something. Right. Interesting. Bit scary, too. Young people should not be running around. They could hurt themselves. I'll stop looking. Thank you, Strength. That wasn't very manly of you. You glance at the ladder. It's one hell of a climb. Those cogs could swallow you whole. What kind of man? No, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail at this. Disadvantage. An esoteric tingle leads me astray. It's only a DC of 5. This will be fine. Success. Just barely. Take a confident step on the ladder. You begin your climb. You close your eyes as you do, in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. You are afraid. It is very high. Yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the ladder. Let's go! Let's go! Man, there's a lot of these cardamom trees speed. I should probably eat one so I don't die. Nom. Traditional Norwegian baked bread. It is famous around the coast. Or, if it is not, it should be. This must lead to the rest of the roller mill. Can I open it? A wooden door blocks your path. Feel the handle. Oh yeah, Loctite. He shut it. He shut it. All to keep his people at bay. An owner in fear of his labor. Pick the lock. Because I am a rogue, after all. Your fingers work the mechanism with precision. Click, click, click. The lock gives way. The door swings open. You see nothing but black beyond. Complete, utter darkness. Cast dancing light. Your light cuts through the gloom. The storage chamber reveals itself. Broken crates, scattered papers, and a mess of abandoned equipment. You notice on the ceiling, several glowstones lie shattered on the floor. The explosion, it must have shaken them loose. That T-shot blast reached even here. That blast, it shook everything. You wade through the debris. This place has been abandoned for some time. Dust covers everything. Search for anything useful. You sift through papers and crates. Most of it is worthless, old receipts, inventory lists, but then you find something. Go to the document. A notice, official letterhead. Notice of termination, collective action violation. You scan the text. The roller mill owner fired everyone. They tried to form an Asgall union. All workers dismissed, effective immediately. That explains why this place is empty. The workers deserve better. They did. But the world rarely gives people what they deserve. The document does not respond. Put it away and continue. At the back you find an office. The owner's private space. Approach the desk. Old papers, ledgers, more termination notices. And then, a drawer. Locked, but poorly. Force it open. The drawer slides open with a snap. Inside lies a smooth stone, one with several faces adorned on its sides. It pulses faintly with esoteric energy. A magic item. Esoteric. Examine the stone. You pick it up carefully. A sending pebble. Sending. A third level evocation spell can use direct communication, being powerful. Oh. The Novekian employs many clerics. Interesting. Oh shit, these are expensive. Pocket the stone. You slip the pebble into your pouch. Time to leave. This place has given you all it can. You make your way back through the darkness. What a lovely delve. That was enjoyable. What's in here? Okay. What is that? A regular non-giant crab. Non-giant? What the fuck are you saying to me? You spot a crab on the rock. Official name, Tornian Crawler. It does a little shimmy. Pet the crab. You reach forth, and the crab immediately snips onto your index finger. Huh? Panic. The crab pincers grip your finger. Hard. Hard! Your index will come off soon. Help. Strength. Get out of the vice grip. Please let go, Mr. Crab. It says. And does not let go. Being polite always helps. Speak with animal will get you out of this much easier. Get out of the vice grip. minus five DC because I was polite to the crab. Get out of the vice grip. Use your free hand to pry the pincers off your finger. When your index is released, you immediately feel the blood begin to flow once more. Freedom! He was a good little fighter. A good crab. What do you know about the tea shop? It snips with its pincers once. That's not too helpful, you know. It snips again. Are you allowed to loiter here? It does not respond. What are you voting on in the election? It makes no noise. Democratization. Alright, cool. Thank you, crab. Regular sized, not giant crab. George strings are chaotic. Conquest by river, by land, by heart. Oh, this is Waterland. Wow. I really should go find the goblin thing. Where's that? Where's the... Something's following me and I don't like it. Give him money. I'll pay you, Mr. Krabs. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Where do I get the... I probably get the fine speak animals. Okay. You approach the ladder once more. A long way to climb. Thank the gods you don't have to try so hard this time. Climb the ladder again. You take the first step onto the ladder, and then you are at the top of the ladder. Let's go! Okay, what's upstairs? Cool. Oh, right, the ceiling. Been here already. Isn't reading fun? What's that green thing say? Center of Norvik, still standing in the gate era. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so if I was in bicycles, engage. A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. Bicycle, a tool for the common man to reach distances efficiently and safely. An invaluable tool for the egalitarian society. Bicycle, famously used by free striders during the early revolution to escape the megacratic forces. Now a symbol of many free cities in the Reeds. Reeds, 8 bands, Coast War. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Bike racks are staged in many places, usually in locales with lots of stairs. There's a stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. This particular bike is yours. Oh, I have a bike! Check the chain lock. You lean and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had a key. Why would you wrap it like that? You should take better care of this magnificent bike. Good. No one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. Wait, this is my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Sure is. Best to travel all in Norvik. Except, of course, on this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. No quest to be found here. Just sadness. Damn. The key is probably at the bottom of the river, along with the rest of your dignity. Hold on. When did I get here? 21st of March, evening. Then you fell. This is as far as you came. The pain, sudden and striking. The hair at the back of your neck stands on end as you sense a sudden shift. Was I alone? No. A shove in the dark, swift and deadly. Do I recall anything important? You changed the bike, you stood up, then pain. That's all I remember. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so I parked my bike and got shoved into the river. Gotcha. Who's this? Who are you, madam? Engage. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No real reaction on her face. Believe it or not, I'm not actually a cleric. Huh? I'm a rogue. I like stealing things from people. Not from you, though. You don't seem to have anything valuable on you. She stares at you some more before saying, You are no longer a cleric. Instead, you are now a rogue. Gain 100 XP for changing my class. You can't steal from people. That's illegal. Nah. It's only, you're getting this all wrong. It's only legal if you get caught. She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her. By your presence alone. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting worried. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential, yet very minor, quest. Oh, okay. She fiddles with her hands and clears her throat. This girl is neurotic and introverted. Same. That's a mean way of phrasing it. But it is true. Her body language reveals all too much. She has glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We're supposed to be here to show up yet. I'll look for your friend. Thanks. I don't spend so much time on Tolstad alone, so I'm a bit lost. So thanks. Nod and leave. Don't worry, child. Or whatever the fuck, dwarf. But that's illegal. No. Only if you get caught. An empty barrel, question mark. Rifle. $8. Your eyes land upon a series of papers nailed into the wooden facade. Getting information out of people. How do you do it? One possible way, papers nailed on random walls. You'd be surprised how effective it can be. Some of them are torn or unintelligible. A few catch your attention. This seems illegal. Advertisement requires strict approval from the government. Tear them down, rip them up. Look at the flyer with the owl on it. S. Yellen's binders and lithographers, everything from designing room account, books, manufacturing. Hey! My book! This place would fix your ruined spellbook. It's a prayer book, and yes, this place could help with that. Look at the grand opening. Ink-printed flyer. Fly. A third-level transmutation spell causes the target to move themselves freely in all directions during any gravitational laws. But I read... That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. Grand opening of the Stubborn Sphinx. Brewery and commercial tavern served without riddles. Drunk with all charm. Pillar crossing second. By the look of it, this tavern opened at least a year ago. Maybe 2. Look at the posters with a faded green hammer. The sun-faded symbol covers most of this large poster. It's a hammer printed with green ink. Asgalists, the ones who show the plight of the common folk. The rulers who built this city want to rule it. Seems only just. Their vision is of a fair and even society where one who can live underneath the reservation. Fair enough. Gather ye workers. Asgal said no gods above, no king below, only folk. Useless sentimental garbage. You can't just gather people like this. The city is surely against this type of erroneous collectivistic behavior. Leave. I'm not gonna rip the posters to shreds. Ooh, a kitty. What's near though? More money. Hello, kitty. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be. It doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. Behold, the cat, a legendary trickster of Norvik. Hello, I am from the local government. The cat lifts its head up. Its dark eyes squint at you for a second, sniffs the air, and ignores you once more. It knows more than it lets on. Wisdom comes from knowing when to act and when to not. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first level spell, Speak with Animals. Pet the cat. Pet the cat. Reach toward the cat's head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. What a sense of divine validation. Divine, one of the 3 pillars of magic. Oh, cool. Such independence and arrogance. You should get a cat. I already have one. And I'm not talking about Beerus, fucking Fleet over here. His grace is unmatched. If you were a cat, you'd never have trouble again. Good pet. He appears to have enjoyed the pet. What are you voting for in the election? The black cat stares at some seagulls flying by. Cutthroat, sharp, eyes on the prize. Free strider, no doubt. A noble creature, protecting its home. It's a true nationalist. A bestial force ready to spread Asgalism, of course. Enjoy your day, citizen. Rough letters spell out Our Lady's apartments. Nice. The fuck is that? Braxo Pencil Wing. He's hilarious. You raise your head towards the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. Staring at a piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. What you read? No, wait. Hello. I am from the local government. A sigh escapes the fiend's maw. He slowly puts down the paper. The paper is actually a torn-up page from a magazine. And or erotica. I've paid my taxes. You can move on. You can always pay more. I'd agree with that opinion if my pouch wasn't so devoid of coin. A wink. You want to extort a devil? Man, I've heard some dumb shit. Devil, lawful evil fiend. Lawyers, soul traders, neither the most efficient type of leaders or the worst type of middle managers. Numbers of dwelling laden by Blood City Bay, they roam supreme. The most populated city around the coast, built upon the corpse of a Gorgorian, the great and terrible, a sprawling mess of wood walkways and buildings carved out of calcified remains, once famous for the fleet of airships deployed during the Coast War, known as the origin of the Industrial Revolution. And while New Thazin has overtaken it as the leader in manufacturing, it still stands as one of the most industrious city-states. A devil second in line to rule the deepest layer of hell. Legends say he was presented with a deal: conquer one pocket dimension, and you have the throne. A millennia of fighting orcs, elves, several walking gods later, his corpse is now used as the foundation for Blood City Bay. Gotcha. Wait, he says, leaning you to look at you. Earthguard, a cleric. Hell's you doing here? The reaction. Your presence is uncommon. You can go wherever you want. Fuck off. Divine mission, the usual. Very well. Won't get in your way. I, for one, am very happy with your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and free striders run amok. We need some damn order in this place. So, if you need legal advice, let me know. Gives you a tiny sharp smirk. You should be aware of the fact that this is literally a devil. Be careful. Devilish advice can bite you real quick. Don't take advice from a parasite. Citizen. A green face splattered across the facade, staring wildly towards a flaming sky and the dragon spread across it. Place my hand upon the wall. You take a step forward. The painted stone surface is smooth. This is no cheap dwarven rock. This is Gate-era architecture designed from the rest era. Modern scholars divide the history on Jordan into 5 eras. They used canonically important events as starting points for these eras, although this was easier when the arcanists of old Dominor still had a common consensus. Not everyone agrees the so-called post-war era has begun, let alone what it should be called. Post-war era. The current era has lasted 27 years. The name was chosen and reads, the name is subject to change. Truly ancient. You can feel an esoteric urge. Ooh, advantage because of my pocket watch. Okay. You sense a crack in the wall. It wasn't there before. Then you hear a voice. A faint voice. A hoarse voice. Secrets end when spoken. Oh, good. You're not crazy. What's it like being a wall? Nothing. Nothing good or nothing bad? Nothing. In isolation. What do you know about Norvik? Nothing. Do you know what Norvik is? No. Who built you, wall? A god. Which god? Yomstra. Never heard of that one. Sounds like a weak god to be frauding like that. How old are you? 15 timelines. How many years is that? 2,000. Gate era. Could move one of Jor's beasts. What's your name? Shansi. I don't have any opinion on that name. Okay. What's your political affiliation? Fear. Perfect response. Are you sure you understand the question? Yes. Well, those are all the questions I have, Wall. Give it a pat. Okay. The crack disappears as quickly and silently as it came. Then silence. That was surely an esoteric event. Or else, you're turning mad. Bow to the wall. Thank you for your time. Thanks, Wall. That was nice. That was a fun little conversation we had. Too far away. Oh. You see a bird's nest in the protruding stone tile. Got some eggs in it. You spot something shiny below. It appears unguarded. Maybe it's a gull's nest. Scary beasts, those gulls. But whoever made this nest isn't around, so... Could you imagine the goodies? Could be worth a climb out. With the cantrip mage hand, you could grab it from a comfortable distance. Yeah, I'd like to climb out there, though. No. Come on, just a little thrill. Push it, despite your groaning stomach. No. You will die. I fell into the river once, why not twice? Your gut twists at the thought of tumbling down those red rocks. Stop this. You have nothing to gain. Nothing? That's just not true. Your job is self-preservation. This, not it. Self-preservation comes a lot easier with coin. Gotta risk a little to gain a lot. Nothing here to gain except another death. Boring. So very boring. But it could be worth the reward, right? It could be. Then go for it. You know you can do it. You're as nimble as an Alligerian cat. Algeria, deeper than Western High Sea, number fair breeds, blah 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 blah. Vorgani, 8 bands. Okay, cool. As fast as a tumbling Vorgani screamer. You can do this. Oh. Oh no. Do it. You begin the climb. Hands gripped around the ancient stone. Feet slipping. Eyes searching. Can you reach? Of course you can. You can reach anything you set your mind to. Reach. Success! Yes! Just barely within reach, you feel the shiny object in your palm. Yes! Climb back up. It lies in your hand, teeming with energy. Esoteric might, aberrational force. You return to solid footing. Hells yeah. Enjoy your loot and leave. Sweet! A weird stone that is pushed into a fist. Advantage against aberrations. I'll equip that instead of my cloak. Very interesting. Wow. Incense. Oh, shall we do this real quick? Alright. 11 a.m. Not in real life, but in the video game. Esoteric effect in place here, stopping rainwater. Interesting. Oh, who's this guy? I don't have time to talk to this guy, so we'll save here and I'll talk to him later. There. And that is unfortunately my time. Hey, oh.